G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. Yep, we're still at it. We're still on the Factorio Community Map and I'm still trying to find a bit more UPS. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to update the blue circuits because flying 10,000 circuits all the way across the map is never going to be good for UPS. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Hope you guys enjoy and I'll catch up with you at the end. Alright, bye. Nope. Come on, it's locally on my machine, you stupid game. That's smelting. It's batteries, it's plastic. That is... Holy shit smokes. Blue circuits. Okay. So, that can go away. That can go away. That can go away. That can all go away. That can go away. That can go away. Oh crap, there were robots in there. Too late. That can go away, that can go away, those pipes can go away. That whole build can go away, that can go away. We're going to stop you right there. Okay. Oh, there's another green circuit built. Oh, it's 6 lanes worth. Well, there you go. That can go away, that can go away, that can go away. What's that belt? What's that belt? Oh, it's compressed ore belt. But that one's going that way, that's fine. You're literally going around nowhere. Okay. Oh, that can go, that can go. That can all go. There's a random pipe. Robots can go. That's cleared a bit of room. Those can go as well. Trash. Trash. Stop requesting those. They can go away. That can go away. That's the build I want. Okay. I have no idea which belt's which. Gonna go with the lots and lots of belts of the green circuits. I don't know, I'll put it down first and work it out second. Okay, so that's output. That's an input. 4 green, so... No, maybe. I stick to... Will, VGG, Mojo, and your streams for my Factorio fix. Very much appreciated, mate. JD, stream more, stop watching streams. Dude, I'd stream more if I could. It's pretty much what it falls down to. Okay, that's actually red circuits, which means that's a green circuit, that's a green circuit, and that's a green circuit. Okay. So, 3 belts of green circuits in. belt of reds. Not a lot of reds, actually. Okay. So I'm going to start with reds, because they are still bot-based everywhere over the map, pretty much. Substation for power. Okay. So step 1. Step 2 is start lining up green circuit belts. She goes there. Nope. Okay. Huh? Okay. So that's that belt. That's that belt. That's that belt. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5 and 6. Okay. That can go away. That goes in there. And that one goes in there. Acid. I didn't really think that one through. No, not really at all. Okay. Acid. Pipe. Assembler. Done, in theory. In theory. Blue circuits are popping out. I would say definitely done. Okay, and because I have no idea where they go for the moment, back into the bot network. Yeah, I don't think that's helped our bot numbers at all. Okay, have you seen the laser beams turrets mod? It makes lasers actually shoot laser beams instead of crap that they do now. Yes! Have you also seen that has been the most requested feature for like how many years of Factorio has been out? And it's also included in 7.8. Just for the record. Hopefully. And as for... So will VGG Mojo and my streams, and people want me to stream more, notice how all the people you mentioned, like all the Factorio streamers, well, not all of them, all the ones that you've just mentioned, and all the ones that I tend to watch as well, although I do branch out and I do watch like Big Wick and Coyote, Rain. I don't ever see any, unless he's doing one of his 24-hour marathon crazy streams. So yeah, all those people. I'm the only one who, well, me and Neelaus are the only two that I know of that have kids. Well, I'll say, hang on. I'll say, I'm sure that Will, Mojo, Will and Mojo don't have kids. VGG, he's never mentioned it. I don't think he's got kids. But yeah, I'm the only one with kids, which makes my life a little bit more difficult. There's a certain amount of scheduling I have to do. That's a lovely error. I love that error. Nope, it's just a server or my internet having a hiccup. Probably my internet because the weather's shit today. Server, excellent. Okay. You're not running at full speed. But you are running, but you're not. Okay, one inserter's not enough. Let's try 2 inserters. We're also maybe not requesting enough for the size of the network. And that acid pipe might not be full enough. And borderline. Let's take it up to 30 on principle. So yeah, I'm one of the few that has kids, which means I have to do a little bit more scheduling. Like, I know Neelaus, because I catch Neelaus' streams because they're on YouTube, like first thing in the morning for me. At the point where I'm still getting up, still getting dressed, dealing with kids, trying to get them out the door for school and that sort of stuff. Neelaus is streaming, so I can, and I do. I open up the stream on my phone and, you know, listen and chat when I can. It's just an odd one that doesn't have enough. It's not quite enough. So yeah, Neil's got kids, but like I said, I watch his streams, and he has a whole green screen set up. So that means he's probably got a slightly more dedicated streaming area than I do, because mine's the dining room, which obviously doesn't work when you have little people running around the house. Is that enough yet? You are not crafting because you don't have green circuits. Probably because this is probably the only input of green circuits into the damn network, I'd bet. One there, really? Whoa. Come on, server, you can do it. We have faith in you. Yep, that was the only input for green circuits in the whole network. Really? There's a green circuit build that's going... Okay, that's going that way. There's another green circuit build at the far top of the base that's belting literally all the way through the base to get to here. Yep. Yep. I'm saying nothing. That's 2 copper belts to feed. Do I need 2 copper belts to feed just ammo now? Technically, yes, unfortunately. Okay, so that one's belt fed, and that's the only reason it's running. But it means, again, I'm taking red circuits from up there and flying them down here to then do stuff with them. Oh! Is now no available Logibots. I fixed it. I got another red circuit build here. In the effort to remove robots flying around, I think I made the problem worse. Nuke the base and start from scratch? Pretty much. Alright. And faces, I've read the comment 3 times. I haven't said anything. Sorry, mate. Bad luck. You're going to have to wait for 17 to come out before you got lasers that don't go pew, pew, pew. Oh, we got iron, which means Peanut is probably doing deliveries.
Not at the moment, but I can hook some up.
Doing some.
Somebody's done some deliveries because we've got iron.
Yep.
I mean, we just added 3 new miners. And we're adding another one.
There's a couple of active provider boxes full of iron. That's where it's come from. That's not good. Oh, really? Okay. Hang on. Copper, iron. Okay. Let's replace... Let's just leave it. I'm not touching it. I'm walking away. I'm not touching it. I'll do it later. You need a single red chest in your requester. Excellent. Which means you need a single red chest in there. Okay. So I want to probably redeploy some of these. Yeah, that's what I was doing late last night. Okay. So I'm going to blueprint that in its entirety. No. JD plays with smarts. What could go wrong? Someone's doing something because I just went to jumps. Roll, I was AFK till now and just got back. Nice timing. Cool. Timing is everything. It's bringing arty shells and ammo. Okay, no, that's that. So we're not responding. And I'm back. Okay, there's that one, there's that one. There's a JD Mark 6. there's 2 of those hanging around my inventory. That could be auto-trashed. Okay, JD plays with smarts. What could go wrong? Beacon, 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 beacon. Turns out we're just short. Perfect timing. Stop, stop, stop! Too late. Okay, get rid of all that crap. JD Mark 6.
Santa's secret nuclear base is getting really close to connecting via robo with one of the miners.
Oh, hang on. How many tiles can we gain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tiles. You know what? It's still probably 3 tiles too short. It's got nothing we want.
It's got a lot of ore. Oh no, it doesn't. Not that one.
No, that one's got nothing. Okay. Pull that back. Pull that back. Concrete. Yeah, I can't remember who set it up, but they said they didn't want any buffers. So it really actually hasn't been doing that much. 0, yeah, Lagbot. Lagbot, that's his Discord name.
He did manage to build and launch his own rocket, though.
He did. He did. He did. That's impressive in its own right. In fairness, you don't need that much for a rocket. A rocket is actually reasonably easy. It's all the research to get to a rocket is the hard part. Unlike Kyle, who killed UPS. No, Kyle just killed his base, and then somebody else was kind enough to mark the whole thing for deconstruction. Which, that killed UPS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Yeah, 5. Okay. So that means this magic belt can come this way. Any more belt bots? Try harder. Alright. Oh, not the main robot network, that's why. Alright. That robot port shouldn't be there. That gets to go away, and we're going to put a robot port right there so we're in the main network. Excellent. Now suddenly stuff can happen. So some shark in the middle is causing the server not to respond. No. It's... So... The company that owns the phone lines was an Australian government company. And when it was an Australian government company, they did a great job of making sure them phone lines did what them phone lines are meant to do and carry phone signals. And then them government decided to make them phone company private. And then it was all about profit. And them government decided to sell off private company onto the stock exchange and really told every Australian person that it would be a really good investment. And those poor Australian people who bought shares found out very quickly that their shares were worth nothing in about 12 months' time. Because the company tanked. And consequently, they do a pretty shit job of taking care of phone lines down. And also, consequently, every single time it rains, the phone lines that carry voltage, and in my case, it's literally straight across the road. Well, where they have to carry voltage to is across the road. It goes a much further distance than directly across the road. It goes all over the place. Yeah, so the company that now, well, the phone lines get wet, basically. Very, 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 very wet. Very regularly. And phone lines that carry voltage and signal do not work terribly well when they get wet. And hence the problem we currently have with internet. It plays up a little bit when it rains. From across the road onwards, it's all fibre. Run your own cable if it's so short. It crosses a road which is public territory, which then means I have to get council approval, which would then cost me probably around about $20,000 to then hook into a private network, because that's not even owned by Telstra, the company that was charged with running the phone lines, because they sold their infrastructure to a US investment firm. So they own the cables, but where the cables hook up to a post is owned by a US company that then go back to more cables in the ground, which is owned by Telstra, who's the Australian company, who then go to the local exchange, which the building is owned by one US company, but the racks on the inside is owned by a different US company, and then the hardware inside the racks is owned by either Telstra or other ISPs, to then go back into the ground into fibre, which is owned by NBN, to then go off to the greater internet. And now you know the shit we deal with. So, yeah. Alright, JD plays with smarts. Can you repeat that? Okay, so my phone line goes out of my house to the front yard. That's my problem. From there, it goes across the street, and that's Telstra's problem. And then it goes into a post, which Telstra owns the wires in the post, but they don't own the post. Alright? That was JD's fault for editing the controller whilst I was blueprinting it. I didn't edit shit whilst you were... Yeah. Totally your fault, not mine. So it goes in the post, which is owned by a different, by a US company. Then it goes back from the post as Fibre Now, which is owned by NBN, which is a different Australian company that's still sort of the government, sort of private, sort of owned by ISPs. And then it goes from there to the exchange, which is owned by the building by one US company, the racks by a different US company, but the hardware in the racks is owned by local ISPs, to then go back into the ground, still owned by NBN, and then it goes further up the line until it gets to the internet. So there's like, from me to the internet, it goes through one copper cable, fucked up with weather, one fibre cable, and Telstra, US company for the post, NBN, US company for the building, US company for the racks, my ISP for the DSLAM in the, well, it's not DSLAM anymore, but DSLAM in the exchange. So 6 different companies. Yep. 6 different companies for me to get from my house to the internet via an ISP. And you're just like, what the... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you're set to R2, you're set to 17, you're set to... Youth form, what's D minus 2 do? Should it be minus? Not minus 2. So it should be positive. 2. Okay, mine's negative. It works, don't touch it. It works, don't touch it. It works, don't touch it. It's S is the amount of repeats, Stanley. Yes, I fucked with something else. Okay. Y is the distance, and negative Y is up.
Yes, negative y is up,
Okay.
but it should never be negative. The yellow to yellow combinator should be a -1 if it has to go either to the left or up.
Yeah, there's a separate combinator that does the negative versus positive.
Oh. Turns out if you set D to -2 and other things around the other way, it works.
Well, it shouldn't.
Oh, hang on.
Unless
So
screwed up something else.
I don't put in -17. I just put in 17 and I change the other one to a negative, right?
Yes, there's a... Yeah, where are you at?
It's fine. I'll fix it. It's good. Nothing
Yeah.
will ever go wrong.
Right.
Look, I don't even know if I got my rotation right.
Well, which way is it supposed to face? And which blueprint are you using?
North, my own.
And your blueprint was built pointing east, correct?
Yes, so it should be on rotation
So
3
then
at this
it
point.
should be R3. Not 2.
Nope! Just deconstructed itself. That works perfectly.
You got the width and the height backwards, so it deconstructed as if it was pointing north to south.
But I changed things.
Well, you didn't change the right things.
Okay, rebuild it again.
Yeah, so the width and height is not modified by the rotation or anything. That's well. So your width should be 99 and your height should be 19. I'm sorry, 17, not 19. 17.
17. Okay, my power connection's gone away because important things were deconstructed.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay, and then we go. I wonder how many of my blueprints have ended up back in the network. From my things self-imploding. Okay, so D should be 2.
Yep. And then
X should be just a -17 for Y. Just
no, X should be a
Y. I could just put in -17 right here.
but it's wrong.
It's not wrong. It works, won't it?
It's not. It will.
It. Faceless. This is the reason why I made 4 different versions of this setup, one for each direction. Yep, so you just can't screw it up. Just paste and run.
Yeah, but that didn't work either. It. Yeah, really?
I don't remember.
A day and a half getting that to work. I mean,
I think it was just a case of, like, everybody's got more experience with this recursive blueprint thing as we've played on.
right. Okay, so you're going north, right? That means
Yes, that's
each
the hope at
times
least.
each. Okay, so JD.
Right, hang on, yeah, I just gotta
Yeah,
deconstruct the
that's
thing and
right.
reconstruct the thing. Yep.
So there is a each times each combinator. I just blueprinted a wooden box. To the right of it is a each times -1 output each.
Yeah,
You
but I
need to
set it to
change
minus
that to
17, so
not.
that should work, shouldn't it?
No, because it's supposed to be a positive number. If you check the green and anything combinator just above it, it should output R3 construction bot 1 Y positive 17.
What happens if it says negative
Not.
17?
And it's not because your other thing is wrong.
But what happens if I say negative 17? What's gonna happen? A bad thing's gonna
Will
explode?
go the other direction, and it will happen behind. Negative is south, positive is.
See, I'm looking at that combinator and it's still saying negative 17, even though I've changed it.
Yeah, so Y is 17. So that each time, it's because it's each times -1.
Yeah.
And it needs to be each times 1. That combinator is what decides north, south versus east, west. Or north versus south and east versus west.
But don't I need to change this to a negative? -1?
No. No.
Okay.
It's positive to go north, negative to go south.
Alright, so you're saying change that to a 1. Really?
That should be right. What? I'll take it back. Just kidding.
But the ones in the south are also set to be positive.
Right. Now, you're right. I misread it when I was double checking. It's actually supposed to be negative to go north.
So it is -1.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Okay. Which still means I have R3, 1 robot, -17. So I could have just set it to -17 to start with.
Except then you would have also had to set D to -2. Otherwise, it'll do wrong things.
Okay, so this is why my other one works.
Right, because you set everything negative and
I
you
did.
left that combinator incorrectly set.
Okay, width 99, height 17. Hopefully, nothing explodes.
Did you re-put the width and the height then, correct?
Yep.
No, he
Nothing
didn't
exploded! I did smarts! Assisted smarts.
You know.
Okay, so now all that crap can go away. And that means, come on, I need that picked up, and I need that picked up. And that means your robot network ends there. And that funky little thing goes there. Okay. No, you've been updated. So that's the latest rendition of this one. You're coming north, so I don't have to worry about that. Actually, let's put that there. You can go away, you can go away. You're better off making a giant 5 miner wide blueprint running off one controller. They cause significant UPS lag when they cycle. So probably not. Because that'd be an awful lot cycling at once.
Right. Well, but if you place a bunch of them in quick succession in the same row, then they will sort of all cycle at once.
It's pretty random when they cycle, though.
Earlier today, I was on, and like the entire eastern side of the base cycled like within a minute of each other. It was kind of cool.
Poor robots. Okay. More power poles. So that should hook up that to that to that to the magic combinator that does magic things. That can be charged.
Yeah, I don't know what controller blueprint you're using, JD, but I had copied it right after you placed it down, and yeah, it's all.
It's all white. What's wrong with it?
No, it's not messed up. It looks like it was a controller for going east or west, not north or south. So like I had to make all the same changes.
It was a controller for going east.
And you know all the stuff was set wrong.
Because I used it to go east, and then I rotated it to go south,
Right.
and then I did one going west, which has lots of negative numbers. I did two going west, going negative numbers. Fuzzy Wazoo! Thank you for the follow. You didn't do smart. Did inputs dictated to you? No, because okay. This might have been inputs dictated to me to set it properly. But Jamot, come here. Come here. We're going to look at this one. So, what happens if I set D to -2? Do bad things happen?
It will. So the distance from the controller from the deployer to the wooden box is a combination of the steps multiplied by the distance. So if you set the distance to -2, then it will go the opposite direction of what it's supposed to go.
So its steps being 14 multiplied by distance being -2 gives me -28. So it's going backwards 28 tiles, right?
Yes.
No, 28 steps.
But then is also modified by the Y, which is the beginning offset on the controller that you're currently looking at.
Which is also an X number, and it's also a negative. What does that mean?
It means that someone, instead of updating the each times each combinator, they just set all the numbers negative so that it's going to the left when this would normally actually go to the right. This would normally go east, but it's going west because they made the D negative, the X negative, and then they left the each times 1 output each combinator that way.
Yeah. See, I did smarts.
Sure.
They're all negative, but they're still smarts.
Sure. I mean, yes, you got the desired end result, but not the way it was. I guess you did the thing that we did with the canal builder.
Yeah. But I did it. I got there. It's maybe not how it was intended to be operated.
Yeah. And you win. I will grant you that. You win. 7.
Oh, I do not actually need 2 of those. Yay! Inventory full of junk.
It did not break.
Don't have room for control. You just got to offset the controller. You've done it before. I have faith in you.
I don't. I just screwed up like 4 things back there.
You just what?
I just screwed up like 1 controller deployment 3 or 4 times in a row because it was set wrong, or it was set different than I expected. Not
Oh, okay.
necessarily.
So what you're telling me is you stole my hard work and then blame it on my hard work.
Yes.
Well, the fault there is you stole my hard work, and that's bound to lead to bad things. Why so
Well-
many little... oh, no, they are full-sized. Okay.
Now I just have to find a controller you haven't messed with yet. So I can copy it.
You can grab some of the ones from my base.
Well, do you have one that goes north?
No, but I have ones that go south, and you just gotta flip the each combinator to -1.
That's true. That's true.
So, do these put down brick behind them?
No.
They need to be changed.
Well, my blueprint doesn't. Yours does.
Yep, they need to be changed then. And aren't they going to get chewed up by the one on the right?
Maybe. I don't know where you are, so I don't have definite.
So you're
answers.
building on the eastern front north.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
It's fine.
Something
It's
bad
all.
can happen.
It's okay.
You might munch a couple laser turrets.
I think the rule is if something bad can happen, it will happen.
Yeah, that's okay. We're also stacking a bunch of controllers in one spot.
Oh,
What
okay.
could go wrong?
Oh gosh.
You said you wanted different controllers for each one, so I built a separate controller for each one.
No, one master
They're
controller.
all gonna be munched.
One master controller. Wire them all up on one master controller and watch the whole thing fry when somebody hooks up one wire in the wrong direction.
Yeah, no, that's actually really bad. That's why I said the blueprint way is the better way to go do there. But, you know, we'll just do it this way. What could go wrong?
Everything. Nope. Hang on. Before I deconstruct things, take the magic inserty blueprinty thingy out of there.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Then deconstruct everything. Maybe fill in this sidewall with lasers. And... oh, power died. Excellent. You go... which one is it? You take that blueprint. It should have pipe in it now. Yep, I got a master blueprint that I've just been moving around the map. Because I keep finding different ones are missing different things, so I just keep updating the master one and taking a new copy.
Oh, yeah, we are missing pipe on it.
That can go away. So we're going to copy from there to there without that crap, without that crap, without those. Train station. Yeah. And then And if I've done everything right, if I bring my train station over here and dump it down, everything should magically happen. All the miners line up, 2 tiles, nope. More go away, more go away. Okay. I think you lost the point. Why? It looks like you missed quite a lot. Yeah, Faceless, you've been missing stuff all the time. This is why this community map, last month I didn't have time. But this map I've been trying to get on normally twice a day at least. Because things just happen so fast. Oh, it's alright. Faceless, it is what it is. Some people get on lots, other people can't get on all. And server not responding also is happening.
Oops.
For what I've seen, a normal blueprint would have been 20 times faster. Is there any use in this, or is it just fun? So, a normal blueprint paced down fine. But what happens is when this runs out of ore, and is there any ones that are low on ore? Oh, that one just got moved. Of course it did. That one did too. That one did too. So you're out of ore and you're broken from looks of it. No, still detecting ore.
Also, whoever made that claim that a normal miner would be faster, I do not believe them.
That's definitely false.
Because it would take the exact same amount of time. All we are doing is we're automating not having to tend to them. Which is definitely worth the effort involved.
So why don't you have acid?
Because it didn't get delivered.
No, there's acid in the box.
Is there a missing pipe?
No. There's somebody used a passive provider box, not an active provider box.
Didn't do it.
You did actually. It's in your blueprint.
What? No.
Your acid output.
No, it's very much an active provider.
Oh, is it?
I'm looking at it right now. Come look at my screen.
Yeah, sure. I'll just lean right over and have a look. See.
If you look at where I'm standing, it's a requester chest in and an active provider out.
So why are all mine? It's curious.
Yeah, because you took a bad blueprint. And
I took a bad blueprint. Entirely my fault. Not that one, not that one. It's that one. So, what was the ore count? Not a lot. In 50 ore. That's this miner and this miner. Okay. That miner and that miner. So, how much you got? 300 speed. 350 speed. Go faster. That one's done already. So, Jamor, what happens is when this finishes mining, so it finishes mining at the two tiles that it can access, the whole smart combinator thing deconstructs the whole lot, moves the blueprint 2 tiles further on, and puts it back down. And my ones have brick tiles, so you can see right there that it's moved that much further since the controller got first put down. And I'm getting jack at this server not responding thing. You can't get another beacon in. I already did that, Huff. I already did that. 3 beacons. Yeah, 4 beacons total, 350. It's not going to go any faster. Like, there's one tile there you can hit with a pickaxe. No, the iron tile. They should have a signal showing how many ores are left. They do. They do. It's only one miner, so you just hover straight over the miner. This is just this one. Nope, everything else is under the miner. So yeah, when this finishes mining out the last, what, 150 ore, it'll self-destruct everything that's on the snow, and then the whole blueprint will move forward 2 tiles and place again, and we can watch the pretty lights. For 25 copper, yeah. So more than 10, but less than 100 of copper, coal, and stone. Oh, level of productivity, manual mining, late game. The will level. Look, there has been a lot of manual mining in this one, right from start game to probably end game. There's still 9 stone left. Oh, did you turn on accommodator? No, it just took a while to update. So yeah, it'll rip up everything. And then, oh, new blueprint. And again, it can access the back 2 tiles, which is 98,000 iron, 68,000 coal, 44k copper, 32,000 uranium, and 21,000 stone. And it'll just continue on. Quite happy and quite merry, all by itself. And something's complaining. You're complaining. Why are you complaining? That. So what's in your network that you're complaining about? 1.5k.
Oh, that's my bad. I was deconstructing my active provider chest I was using to run ore over.
Oh, and they got picked up.
And that network, yeah.
That's right. As long as it's a temporary problem. Permanent problems need to be fixed, but temporary problems are okay. Well, that's it. We updated some auto miners, we updated blue circuits, and we ended the episode with some hand mining because, you know, map like this, always going to have some hand mining in there somewhere. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. Alright, bye!